Well, welcome to Hungry and Bored,
BOARD.
ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Nate Aguirre, and with me we have
Ernie.
and
Richard.
for the fifth
15?
no, fifth time.
Oh, you for the 50.
Well,
Him
yeah,
for the fifth
Us
time.
for
But this is episode 15. Yeah, surprisingly, you guys have voted, and we have brought Rich back.
it only took 2 votes.
Did people really vote?
2 people did. One said no, one said yes.
Ooh, so then,
It
yeah,
was a tie. We
Ernie had to
brought
do
it
the
back.
tiebreaker, so good job, Ernie.
He's so nice.
But welcome to the hungry part of Hungry and Bored. So I'm gonna hand it over to Ernie to explain what we have in front of us.
Okay, so let me move this. These are spicy chicken sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You could grab a couple each. Go, you get 2, you get 2. So the thing about these, so I made these chicken sandwiches.
Choose your
Everything
weapon.
here, you can. It's super inexpensive, chicken thighs. But what I did, so I remember vaguely growing up, someone would put chicken, whether it's breasts or thighs, and marinate it in, those those bottles or cans of pickled jalapenos and carrots. Like you can buy a can. You can buy a can of the pickled jalapenos. You can get
Right.
$2 at the grocery store.
Big cans.
Yeah. So what I remember, somebody did that, and I saw it in the past. I was like, oh, whatever. Like I didn't care at the time, but I saw a very famous in the barbecue world, very famous Meatchurch. They're called. It's a cool name.
Oh, yeah. It is a cool name.
He took these chicken thighs and marinated them with a can of that same pickled jalapenos and pickled carrots overnight. So I did that overnight, and I was like, oh, it reminded me, like, I've seen this before. Let me do it. So you can add, if you want it more deluxe.
No, actually, I'm going to do that on my second one.
Okay.
I want to go.
So I
go
marinated
bare
the
naked.
chicken thighs overnight in that can of that jalapeno stuff. Pulled it out.
Hold on. Just real quick. My mouth is seriously watering right now. Okay, go ahead.
Seasoned it with some Mexican spices, just to spice it up a little bit, and then topped it with pepper jack cheese. And I made this. I tried it out last week again. And then I got butter and put Cholula in there and melted the butter with Cholula, and then coated that on top before I put the pepper jack. So it's a spicy chicken sandwich with the can of that jalapeno pickled stuff and pepper jack cheese and Cholula and butter, and that's what you get. And the deluxe if you want.
Any sauce on the buns or anything?
On top of the buns? No,
Nothing?
nothing. Just the brioche bun.
Don't need any, bro.
Is it good?
Doesn't need any.
Good spice.
All around.
And it's inexpensive. You have chicken thighs. You can use breasts if you want.
This may be as close to a 10 as you will get on this podcast.
The can is $2. Chicken thighs, chicken breasts if you have a few bucks. Buns, like very inexpensive meal for 12 sandwich. You can make 10 to 12 sandwiches or so.
Have you tried one yourself?
I did. I tested it out on a few days ago, just to kind of
Were you happy?
Yeah, what were your thoughts when you tested it?
I thought it was good. I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but I'm not rating it today. So.
We know, but the audience doesn't know. Explain and describe to them how you felt as
I thought it was good. The spice level of marinating it overnight in that pickled jalapeno. And then I also, there's the jalapenos here.
Oh, I didn't see those.
I took the jalapenos and cooked those up too. So you have the jalapenos. Oh, and then I wedged up some of these. These might be the least impressive part of this whole thing. But hey, you want ketchup. Undercooked, overcooked, or whatever. They're potatoes. Potato wedges.
No, they're good.
Parmesan, paprika, other spices. And that's what you get for the hungry portion.
There's such a big jalapeno flavor in this thing. And the chicken is still so juicy. The cheese, bro, this might be the one. This might be, I'm not kidding. This might be the one.
Use chicken thighs if you want the juicier.
Oh, my God.
I always dry out breast. I'm not a breast man. You know, I like thighs. So
You're a thigh guy.
I'm a thigh guy. Breasts are too difficult. They dry out. I don't even bother. Go with the thighs.
Just play music, man, while we're eating this stuff.
Sorry, guys. It's honestly, this is probably the highest.
I'm the music guy.
We're gonna get copyrighted for that.
The flavor in this thing is so, it just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Again, $2 can, jalapeno,
Whitney?
pickled carrot juice stuff.
It's time for the deluxe.
Overnight in a Ziploc freezer bag in the fridge. Take it out. You can grill it up. This time I chose to do it on a pan, but in the previously I did it outside on the grill. But I was out of propane, whatever. But it still tastes good. So yeah, add bacon, add lettuce, tomato, whatever you want. Yeah.
If you're a plain person and doesn't like all this goodness right here, it still hits. This thing is so on point. Really good. You would think the jalapenos might be a little much, but it's just with the cheese and...
Would you feed it to like a kid, 5-year-old, 6-year-old? Probably not. Huh? It's a little spicy for them. Just so you know.
Like 10-year-old.
Man, there's kids walking around eating those hot Cheetos and everything,
true.
and those are spicy.
Very true. Never mind. Give it to your 2-year-old. I don't care.
Interesting. So the deluxe, when you try it, Rich, it's like, so you have the lettuce and tomato, which got that like cool, pretty cool with the hotness. So it kind of brings the sizzle down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it makes it better or if it makes it worse.
I do not ever get lettuce or tomato on chicken sandwiches, on even hamburgers. I do not like lettuce and tomato on my stuff. BLT, of course, big lettuce tomato. Cool, throw it in there. But I don't. And if I do get a burger, not that I'm I don't ask for it. Oh, take out the lettuce tomato. I'll just pull it out myself. I think it takes away from the burger, from the sandwich. So I'm not big on it, but I'd put it here just as an option.
How often do you mess with chicken?
Not a lot. I don't.
More red meat guy?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't make chicken. I don't smoke chicken much. Not at all.
This is on point. Ladies and gentlemen, do this. Do this.
So inexpensive. Do it. My gloves on. I didn't realize. Time for the deluxe.
I am a tomato and lettuce guy. I prefer it on my burgers and everything else. Let's see how this is going to go. Find a good piece of tomato in there.
You have a little kick too. Yeah.
How many napkins, please?
Oh, jeez.
Take a bite of that, and then take a bite of your jalapeno.
That's spicy. Oh my god.
It's spicy, bro.
These are
Wow.
Oh man. These are spicy.
They're not even spicy.
God.
The chicken sandwich is spicier.
Woo.
It's turning red.
Oh man, no. I got
How many another napkin, please?
that's spicy.
Not even.
Oh.
Bro, it's not even spicy.
Yo, that was
Right?
the burger, the jalapeno.
You don't eat jalapeno?
I do, but not with sandwiches. I mean, not with like.
Oh.
I don't. You know, growing up, when my dad used to make sandwiches, we didn't have no chips. He would just be like, go give me a jalapeno. He needed like that crunch with the sandwich. But the flavor in these jalapenos,
My mom's same. Everything all the time.
yeah.
Jalapeno. Every sandwich, everything. We eat jalapenos with it. Or whatever other chilies. Let's fast forward to the verdict.
And then mine has cheese on it.
Oh, I did have cheese on that one.
Yeah, mine didn't have cheese on it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want another one. I think this is the first meal you've made where I can go for more.
And the least expensive too, for everybody out there. This guy.
Here comes the rating. Nate will go first.
Can you say
I'm going to enjoy this.
8.5.
What was this called again?
Spicy chicken sandwich. You gave something a 5 out of 10?
Yeah, your cobbler, your chocolate cobbler
Whatever,
thing,
bro.
the chocolate one that we had a couple weeks ago. I gave that a 5 out of 10.
So my mom came the next day. Gosh, that's spicy.
Throw some more spuds on this, please.
My mom came the next day while I was at work, and I had that pie sitting up there.
Yeah, we know.
She loved it.
We know.
She was like, "Oh, can I take some with me? Oh, it's the greatest thing." She shared it with all her friends.
5 out of 10.
Chocolate pecan pie. Try it.
But again, that's just me. Can't do a lot of chocolate stuff.
That was me too.
These are spicy.
Whew. Bro, they're not even.
Hey, but that
These aren't even
cherry,
spicy.
that cherry pie last week, that
was good.
I didn't have my notebook at the time. There's proof in the podcast. I did say I don't have my notebook to rate it. Spicy chicken sandwich. Oh, look at me getting all dirty.
That's when it's a good sandwich.
Just go all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over your face.
Oh, dang, that was good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That was good. Say one more time for the audience.
It's from a commercial.
I know.
What is it?
Carl's Jr.
If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face.
All right, so this sandwich, the chicken, juicy. As
I
can
can't
be.
do this long. Sorry.
Stop. Not yet. I'm not
You're
at
not
the
even the
rating
numbers.
yet. Not at the rating yet. The bread you used,
Brioche.
brioche. Loved it. I don't know what it did, but it's just the perfect bread for this sandwich. Wasn't too crunchy, wasn't too hard. It was just that just right. As I bit into it, you got enough bread, you got enough chicken, enough cheese. I will say, I liked it more without the lettuce and tomato. Just getting the chicken in my mouth, the flavor, I don't know. But I will rate this.
Right.
Wait. Because I don't want to be biased.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So I don't want to hear yours and be like, oh, I think it was a little better. I think I'm going to give it 2 more points. So write it down. Don't tell them yet. I'll rate it. I'll write mine down right now. Just let me take
Those
one.
are spicy.
Let me take one more.
And I like
They're
spice.
not even spicy, bro. Those are not spicy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll write mine down right now because I already know. Can I have your pen, please?
I'm tweeting my rating out to all the fans out there.
You guys take forever. We lost like
All right, here we go.
3 of the 6
Go ahead.
viewers.
It's the anticipation that people are waiting for.
Here we go. You guys ready out there? Can I hear you?
All right, here we go. The rating. Sorry, I gotta find my page again.
Oh, God.
I found it. Am I going first?
Go ahead.
All right. A 9.8
What?
out of 10.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Oh my God. Can I have your pen real quick? Just kidding.
Okay, Richard.
All right, here we go. Just real quick recap.
Sure, here we go.
I agree. The lettuce and tomato is good. I do like lettuce and tomato in my sandwiches and everything like that. But just this by itself with the cheese, it already has enough flavor. You don't need that in it. Perfect without it. Perfect. I give... a 9.8.
Oh, wow. Wow, 9.8 right there. There we go.
9.8.
So this is probably the most inexpensive meal I've done of all the meals, and it's
Good.
probably the highest.
It was good, bro.
Do it.
Very good.
Everybody out there, do it.
I mean, I would have added like a little more
Amazing.
cheese on my thing, but
Ooh, I think you might have hit a 10 if you added cheese to the
The
spuds.
cheese, there's Parmesan.
Or
cheese
something else
on-
besides
within
ketchup.
that.
Yeah, something else, maybe a different type of sauce.
ketchup with all
something.
kinds of flavor on here. You
In
put
and out
ketchup.
down the road.
I know. See, you could have just
Get in your cars and go.
you could have gotten that 10, Ernie. You could have gotten that 10 or that 9.9.5.
Almost there.
You could have.
Almost there. Yeah. Overall, that's what I give it.
Thumbs up.
Ding ding.
Thumbs up.
It's a beautiful sandwich, my friend. Beautiful sandwich.
You can make it at home.
Let me see.
Probably not. It's not going to be this good.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I could
You just
recreate
have
this.
you just have a touch.
So the
touch.
second highest thing is the torta cubana, which I rated a 9.5 out of 10. And then your tomahawk steak, a 9 out of 10. But what did I rate the other smash burgers? I remember there was it was before I started rating. That's why I didn't count.
I don't know.
But 9.8 out of 10. You heard it from us here first, ladies and gentlemen. Have Ernie make you these chicken sandwiches. Spicy
I'll
chicken
make
sandwiches.
These are spicy. Gosh, I keep eating them.
Bro, they're not even spicy.
I must have got the part where it's like
Which one did you eat?
the one in my mouth.
They have a little bit of, they have a kick to it. I don't know about
Yeah.
spiciness,
No, it's these burnt ones.
Okay, let me try.
but enough to complain? I don't think so.
I'm not complaining. But there's definitely a kick.
Oh yeah, you are full of crap.
Full of crap.
Oh, I'm sweaty.
And that concludes.
Well, I was going to ask, what's the history of the spicy chicken
You
sandwich?
know what? I'm interested in that.
The
Where'd it
history
come
of
from?
them. So,
Yeah, they are a little spicy.
and I told you.
The charcoal ones are.
Yeah.
The extra crispy ones are.
So in 1916, I don't know. I was gonna try to think of something. I
You
don't
should have.
even know.
Yeah,
I know.
1916. Go ahead.
No,
I believe you.
at this point, nobody does.
Audience believes you. They're still wondering. Hey, 1916.
Yeah, what happened in 1916?
Well, anyways, no. In 1964, there was a couple of really popular spicy chicken sandwiches in Louisiana. Is that right?
That works.
In Louisiana,
Somewhere over there.
and that's where the go-to now spot is for the spicy chicken sandwiches. Oh, got to go over there to get the best ones. And people try to duplicate those all over the place. That's still making me cough.
I might have missed it. I don't know if you said this, but some people boil their chicken before they do it. Is that what you did here? Or you just threw it on the pan?
I don't boil my chicken.
Okay. No. Don't boil your chicken anymore.
Don't do it.
Just throw it on the pan. Wash it and throw it on the pan.
Don't boil your chicken.
Don't wash it either.
Do you wash your chicken?
I would think that you're supposed to, aren't you?
No.
Are you supposed
I don't
to
wash
wash
my
chicken?
You don't?
You're like, oh my gosh, we're getting.
Oh my God, I'm so sick.
No, I think.
I think it's just one of those things growing up, like you just thought like your mom's in the kitchen. It's just like it's raw chicken. It's raw.
But your
meat.
mom also left a frozen chicken on the counter all day, so when they get home, it's thawed out.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
and now
very
you
good
do that, you'll be like, ugh. But no, I actually read or saw this whole thing about washing your chicken.
Mm.
There's a whole back and forth on it. You don't have to. You do. You don't. You do. You don't. So I just don't. Who has the time to wash their chicken?
How would you wash your chicken? Because running it underwater isn't gonna wash it.
I don't think you put soap on it.
Yeah,
I know you don't
right?
put soap on it.
Scrubbing it.
Shampoo. You're like,
Hey, condition shampoo, do it.
no. Just rinse it off.
So then it's not washing.
Pat it dry.
So dumb.
I don't know. Don't.
You heard it
follow
here
my
first, ladies and
advice.
gentlemen. Do not wash your chicken.
It's more flavor.
Google it. I
Exactly.
don't know.
More flavor.
I'm not responsible for salmonella or nothing.
Isn't that because you don't cook it enough?
Whatever.
Can't you get salmonella from even lettuce?
Yeah.
You get salmonella from everything now. Speaking of, lab grown meat.
Just heard about that.
Yeah, that's like it just got approved for.
Never. Don't do it.
Don't eat it or
Don't
don't
eat it.
do it.
Don't do it. Don't eat it.
But didn't we say that about processed food when processed food came
No,
out
we
like
didn't.
20 years ago? And they're like, oh, they're trying to make processed. Look, there's nothing that's really in the chicken nuggets.
I
And
said
you're like,
that
oh my
about-
God, chicken nuggets are like my favorite.
I say the same thing about those Beyond Burgers and all those burgers that are just
Im-
fake meat.
Possible burger, stuff like that.
Too. There's so much crap in those burgers.
Oh, yeah, there has to
Sodium
be.
levels are beyond ridiculous. That it's like, okay, you're not eating meat, but you're gonna die from freaking sodium. Like,
Dang.
it's stupid. Just eat meat.
Yeah. So in a nutshell,
Unless you're vegetarian, then
eat meat.
why?
You can't be on the podcast if you're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, lab grown meat or cultivated or cell based meat
Never.
is meat that is developed from animal cells and grown with the help of nutrients like amino acids in massive bioreactors.
Didn't they just pass something to start making synthetic meats?
Mm-hmm.
Just recently, right?
Just recently, yeah. They can now make it and then sell it in stores, I believe.
Don't do it.
Looks a lot like minced chicken.
I don't know how these two might tie in to each other, okay? Not to be like conspiracy theorist or whatever like that, but they were actually saying, I don't know if a bill got passed on them okaying to make synthetic meats and fake meats and everything like that, but it actually got passed during this whole submarine thing that was going on, you know? So there a lot of people were saying this was just pretty much a distraction.
Cover up.
You know, I mean, whether rest in peace, those people did not. I mean, if they perished, or maybe they weren't even in the sub, and it was just some kind of, you know, billionaire.
You're one of
thing.
those people.
You know
So-
what? I just like to look behind the scenes sometimes. You know what I
I'd
mean?
be lying if I didn't think
No.
maybe they staged their death.
Yeah.
So
you
I
know
was
what I'm
thinking that
saying?
too.
You know, maybe it's some kind of like, because they were all billionaires. You know, what if they put their assets into something else and then we fake our deaths and then we just go live? You know, I mean, it could be 1,000 things that could happen, but I'm just saying that a lot of people are saying this all
They
happened.
didn't anticipate this much media attention. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, you know. But they said I don't know. I could be 100% wrong, but
You
that's
are.
kind of. I probably am, but they were saying that's what I've been hearing. That it's been a lot of. It's basically that submarine whole thing is in the front, so media is covering that, but media is not even talking about them passing the bill to make
I
synthetic
read
meats.
that.
you
I
know?
read also it's media's covering this to not cover. And again, we don't get. I don't get political and all this nonsense. But as a front, like all this Hunter Biden stuff going on, also to kind of distract from it. But
Right.
I heard someone told me that today while we were eating. But anyways, but yeah. So I was that whole submarine thing.
Okay, controlled.
Implosion part of that. Have you seen what actually happens to with the pressure?
So I read about that, and they said that it takes 5 milliseconds for the nervous system to reach the brain. So it took it 2 milliseconds for the entire thing, or something like that, to implode. So they didn't feel any pain.
It was
it was instantaneous.
I had no idea that it even happened. Like literally.
Dude, but that all right. So I was talking about this at work. Isn't it? Just put yourself in that situation, okay? Well, so they didn't know, right? They didn't. Did they? Hold on.
Go ahead.
So, do we know when it imploded? Was it immediately after they disconnected?
I don't think they know anything.
Because
we don't. I don't.
Yeah, because it's one of those things. What if you're in that submarine like they were, knowing, hey, we're gonna die. Knowing you have your son there with you and you have to watch him die.
You don't watch him die.
No, but
you're just saying
hey,
kind of
son,
as
we're
it's
not gonna-
happening.
Done.
as it's
You're like,
no, not when it's imploding,
water's
but
coming in.
It's like
It's like a drip.
but so if the oxygen
that was a Titanic.
so if the oxygen actually ran out, if it didn't, let's say it didn't implode or anything, but the oxygen ran out, you would know I'm gonna die.
Well, I don't think it was an oxygen thing.
No, I know, but
well, I think even if you were to slowly start losing oxygen, wouldn't you just kind of slowly just start falling?
Yeah.
You're basically falling asleep. You know,
that's true.
you know what I mean. So I don't think there's a thought of while you're falling asleep, you're like, no, I don't want to fall asleep. It's yeah, it just kind of happens or whatever. But I did see they were showing a bunch of tanker trains that were
I saw that.
yeah.
doing that imploding kind of thing, and I was like, bro, just to be inside one of those. Did you see inside of? Yeah.
Oh, the GoPro
That would
footage.
just inside of it. They have
that-
videos of what it looked like on the inside.
It was
but
small.
I'm not claustrophobic,
Grab some. Keep talking.
but
Oh,
I'm
dude.
not. But I broke.
So
That's too small for me.
So here's my thing.
Okay,
So when we found out about it at work,
Bernie had to use the restroom.
yeah, he did something.
It was.
It was
It was the.
it was the chicken,
was
the
the-
potatoes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, but when we first found out about it, and I saw the size. Oh,
Here we
shoot.
go. Yeah.
The version 2. So we have the version 2 controller for their next submarine voyage to the Titanic.
Did you see the controller?
I
Dude,
did.
it was
bro.
a Logitech, right?
Yeah.
Logitech,
It was, yeah,
$30
like-
controller.
yeah.
Okay,
Walmart.
just to put this
yeah.
out there, it's tragic.
It is, of course. Yeah.
They
It
lost
is
their
tragic.
lives. There's nothing. It's
It's-
nothing to.
Our condolences
fun
go
of.
out to
If
the
it really
family.
happened.
You know what I mean?
I'm
A
just
mom lost their kids, or brothers, sisters,
Yeah,
uncles,
obviously.
aunts,
Yes.
right. Sons, daughters, and so I'm not making.
But you brought the controller.
Yeah, because you see the controller, this is a better controller. It would have
actually
been.
is.
All they had to do was let's go back up, and then it would have been.
It would have been fine.
Really?
Look,
These batteries don't fall. I bet the battery fell out. It was like, oh my gosh, and they're gonna grab it. And they're going.
well,
Yeah, it's a
okay, so
Logitech
was
one,
that
man.
was that other footage? So I've been saying just different footage. I don't know if it's real or not, but they let the kid drive the submarine for.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know if they would have footage on the inside.
Because I know there were GoPro set up in the front, GoPro set up in
Yeah,
the
but
back.
when that thing implodes, everything's just.
Yeah, it all just kind of.
Yeah.
So-
I
Yeah, you're going to
read-
see a lot of things popping up
Yeah.
that,
And
this
again,
was their
my
last.
apologies. That's not even
Yeah.
funny.
So here's my thing though. So you're a billionaire, millionaire, whatever. And this just might be me. I know one of them was a huge Titanic person, fan, whatever. And he brought his son on. His son didn't want to go on it. But his son was like, oh, well, my dad's a fan, so I'm just going to go on it with him. Which to me, that just that sucks. But if you are a billionaire and you see how this submarine is built, my first thing is, nope, I am not getting in that. If I have to take off my shoes, sit Indian style in this cramped little thing,
Yeah.
I would just say, sorry, $250,000. I mean, billionaire
It
chump
looked like
change,
they were
but
literally sitting on this table.
yeah,
It's
But
just the close
You
quarters.
gotta look at it this way. I honestly think the ocean scares me.
Mm-hmm.
But to go down to those depths, to me, is equivalent to going to like the moon or going to space and stuff. And there's so many people, even for those Mars trips, that they've said, hey, this is a one-way trip. You're going there, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
How many people sign up to, I'll do it.
Yeah.
They know what they're getting themselves into, but the thrill,
I see
just
what
what
you're
they've lived
Yeah.
for all their lives. Not talking about the younger kid.
No. You make
Everybody else is this Titanic guy he spent his whole life researching it, and to actually go down and see everything
You're
that
right.
you've researched, like you can see it right there.
Yeah.
So it's the same as all these thrill seekers, all of these people who would go to the moon in a heartbeat. If they said, hey, let's take a trip up there, you're going to hear the story to the trips to the moon. One of them's going to explode or just something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
Well-
we're all going to go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Why did they go up there? They're millionaires,
Yeah.
idiots. Oh, we look at billionaire
true.
people, you know?
Yeah.
It's just the mentality of the thrill seekers. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You know, there's risk involved with these guys who jump off cliffs and throw their parachutes up at the last second.
Yeah.
Base jumping.
Base
Yeah.
jumping. It's just that thrill of doing it. You're never going to take that away from people.
Yeah.
It's going to happen over and over and over again. They'll get it right eventually, but
It's
more
just
people are going to
interesting.
have to go down.
You know, it's just, and I get it's the thrill of it. It's the, you know,
You don't go down expecting I'm going to get imploded.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They did say in the contract that they signed before going in, I guess death was prominent or was in the first like
Well, I
couple
mean,
paragraphs.
You've got to. There's always that possibility that
Right. There's
that
always that you
could
got, and you got
happen,
to.
so-
They have
and
to
it's
cover
the same
it.
thing
and-
if you're, bungee jumping or
Yeah,
whatever.
skydiving.
It's like,
Right.
you're
Always
skydiving.
you're
Yeah,
signing
you
that.
know, it's like
Yeah.
just sign here, and it's like
Would you
may
skydive?
die. Would I? Not in
Not in Lodi. Yeah. Don't ever skydive in Lodi.
Yeah.
You'll die.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. Not in Lodi.
Skydive?
I don't know. I wouldn't do it by myself at first. I have a fear.
I wouldn't
that,
do by myself at any time. There
like,
have to be something
I,
like, okay,
I have a fear that
because I'm just gonna be like,
I will reach. I'll reach for
like
whatever
falling
the.
straight down. Forget to pull the cord.
My fear is I'll reach for the cord, but it won't.
Well,
open.
you don't pull it. The instructor guy.
No, but like again, if I were to go by myself, like that would be my biggest fear. Even with an instructor, my fear is that his parachute won't open up.
He's all passed out behind you. You're like, you can pull it.
I'm like, I
anytime.
go back and forth. I'll do it. Yeah, let's go. And they're like,
Then you're up there.
wait,
You're
is
like,
that how you want to like?
Your legs are off.
Yeah.
See, but then I like it's that moment. It's that in the moment choice you would have to make. At least for me, it's like, all right, if you get me to the airport, if you get me on the plane and I'm up there, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it.
But then it's like, if I don't do it, I know I'm not going to die.
That's
So
true.
just don't do it.
Then if you don't do it, you'll come back on Hungry and Bored and we'll be like, so Ernie was the.
Did they give you your money back?
It's one of those. I don't know. I don't know if I would. I go back and forth.
I
It's
think-
the same thing with the I don't know the specific name, but the rock climbers, and they don't climb with any
Yeah.
ropes or anything.
Oh,
and
the
they're-
free climbers.
Yeah,
I
and they're
think?
like climbing, Mount Capitan over there in Yosemite. It's like, bro, this guy's not
Yeah,
using
that's
anything.
crazy.
But it is. It's what it is for the thrill.
Yeah.
So I don't think you actually. I think you. Well, in this case, this guy didn't do it all the time, but the thrill of the research and everything that he did throughout his life to say like, wow, I'm actually gonna go down here. I'm sure there wasn't for a second did he think this is dangerous. I might not make it. It was just like, I'm going to go see this. This is gonna be super exciting. You know what I mean? So what a way to go. You know what I'm saying? You're going down to see. I mean, maybe he didn't make it all the way, but the thought of
It's like, oh, is that it? No. Like I almost. No, like
why with the sound effects? Why do you gotta do sound effects?
because he was so close.
You're like,
To like
wait, there it is.
again, not something.
It's not funny.
It is not, and a lot of people. I don't know why people make fun of or make memes and everything about it.
Because people,
I guess that's how we cope now. I don't know.
I think it's because I don't know. I don't know because I'm gonna be honest. I was like literally just making fun of like, how are you gonna go down into this and that's just my thing. Like, and me as an individual, I would never step foot into that submarine, and that's where I would make like my reason for laughing at it is, how would you get into that? But the whole he's a Titanic fan
Okay.
for one of them, or they don't go expecting. But to me, it's just like that. I'm not going to get in that.
About 2 years ago, I think it was, we went to Hawaii, right? And we jumped in the cage with sharks. Okay.
Ooh, thrill seeker.
Oh, no.
Dang, he's going to go in the next jet up into space.
Wow.
But the thing was, is-
$450,000.
The thing was that just ran through my head is that all I need is one of these sharks to like somehow squeeze itself through these bars and it's in here with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it does happen. Like he's saying, you know, I wouldn't get into the submarine, whatever, but I'm just saying, but you still do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still in the back of your head, you know, like what, cause even when I'm holding onto this cage, right? And they have a bar up ahead and then they have a bar for your feet. So you're kind of like, you know, holding yourself, you have the cage, but as the cage rocks, the bars are going this, your legs are going through the bars. So you're having to like pull yourself back into the cage.
You're like one mistake from getting
Exactly.
an autograph from Kobe
That's
Bryant.
Oh my God. Oh, too soon. Still too soon. Oh my God. I don't even know what to do.
oh my God.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so but you know what I'm saying? You still do it for the thrill of it,
Right.
the fun of it. You know, you're not going in there actually thinking like, you know, shark's gonna bite my legs off or something.
I don't know. I maybe it's just me overthinking things, but those are the things I think about. Like I would definitely want to go into a swimming with sharks type of thing, but my mind will constantly be thinking, what if the chain breaks?
Yeah.
And now I'm in this cage and we're dropping
sinking
down
to the bottom.
and just sinking to the bottom. Like I'm dead in minutes, if minutes, maybe. I don't know how long it takes for you to lose air. But like, are they going to be able to bring me back up? Right? Are you wearing scuba gear or is it just like the little?
Just a snorkel.
Yeah,
That's it.
snorkel. Like that's. I don't know.
Don't be afraid to do things though.
No, don't be.
Live
Face your
life.
fears.
Have fun.
Take the leap.
Climb
Jump
the
off
Worst
the
case,
cliff.
you meet Kobe.
And these
Okay.
other millionaires.
Rest in peace, Kobe. You the man. Where you were.
Do you think Kobe? Like,
No,
I don't even want to talk about Kobe.
You'll have so many angry fans out there.
Nope.
yeah,
Not gonna do it.
that's red.
Wow.
Don't do it. No.
We'll be right back.
Don't do
guys.
it.
Reset it.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel Hungry and Bored. But we also now have our Instagram Hungry and Bored _. It'll be on the screen, probably right down there in the middle. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Right there.
Yeah, somewhere right there. It'll be right there. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, hit that alert button too, so you're alerted every time some new content comes out.
Definitely.
So, I wanted to talk about something.
Let's talk.
So
That's what we're here for, Ernie.
it's funny. So, I did.
I give you the thumbs up to talk.
Have you done the whole? Are you like the Ancestry 23andMe?
I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to, just because my dad, where he says our last name comes from.
Where does it come from?
He says that it's a small town in Italy, Montelongo.
It should be Richard Monteshorto.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Go ahead.
No, it's always but that's my dad. He's sometimes full of stories too. So I don't know where, but I've always been curious.
So I did. My dad always says we're like Native American,
Okay.
from a tribe in New Mexico, the Mescalero tribe in New Mexico, which is where like I think it's the same like as Geronimo.
Right. Yeah. I don't think that's how he said his name. But
Well, in the movies they do.
okay.
That's what they say, Geronimo. You know. So I took ancestry. I'm not going to like the whole Native American thing. It takes a lot more research, and it doesn't just pop up and say, "Hey, you're part of." It's a lot. You got to go back and figure all this stuff out. But I'm like 33% Spain, and 43% 3%. What's that? Indigenous
Oh, really?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think most Mexicans would,
Yeah,
That would
I think
show
we
up
would
on
have
that
some.
too.
Yeah.
but that's not the part I'm really I'm not concerned about. But there was an option to pay $10 more, and we'll tell you your behaviors and personalities. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Based off of your DNA.
Interesting.
Okay.
Wow.
For $10. though.
For $10, like it's an added
yeah.
analysis
Yeah.
of your DNA.
Yeah.
So I have never been lied to aside from my ex, you know.
Oh my
No one's ever
God.
lied to me more besides my ex than this nonsense. Okay. Introvert or extrovert? It says I'm an extrovert. That's the biggest lie ever. Okay. I'm in no way an extrovert. Not it that no.
You're being kind of extroverted right now.
It says I'm a picky eater. I eat anything. I'll eat anything. At least
Except your own food.
Well, yeah, you were.
Picky
it
eater,
says I like to.
Wait, so you paid the $10 to find this stuff
Yes.
out? Go ahead.
It says
I
I
could've told you
like
about
to
this.
take naps. I don't take naps. Naps are a waste of time. Get up and do some work.
Dang.
No, but I don't take. I don't take naps. It does say risk taking. That I avoid taking risks. That's you know. Okay, they got 1 right out of 10. You know, I honestly think they're just rolling a die. It's just 50. Just whatever. Give this whatever 50-50. I don't know if you can actually get this.
But maybe what if you're the one out of your whole heritage, and they're like, this is the one. He's completely different from all of us.
Dang.
It says I have a likelihood of
What if that
remembering my dreams. I never remember my dreams. When I'm having a dream, I'm like, oh, I don't wake up. No, this is so great. Oh, I wake up like, oh.
Yeah, you did say that.
You know, it's just, it is the most ridiculous. I have the sprinter gene, by the way. So if someone's chasing me with like an axe,
Yeah.
you're not going to catch me, according to this, because I have a sprinter gene, like sprint.
Yeah.
Well, you do CrossFit a lot, so I
But-
can see that.
I'm just so alcohol flush. Face unlikely to flush when you drink alcohol. You know I drink alcohol because I look like a tomato, just like red as heck. This is raw. This is
I
like
think we need to see this. I think we should test this.
like what? Like where are they? Like and also I'm a non-sneezer when exposed to bright light.
Okay, but is it asking you questions?
No,
and they're
it's
giving
getting
you
it
these
off
answers?
your DNA.
Ah, okay.
It says anytime I feel like I want to sneeze, all I do is look at a light and I'll sneeze. Like look at the sun and you'll sneeze.
I thought that
look
was
at the
supposed to
sun.
keep you from sneezing.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
thought too.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
you're supposed to look at a light and it
Wait,
keeps
what
you
are
from
we doing?
sneezing.
No. And this says I'm a non-sneezer when exposed to bright light. That is wrong. The way if I feel something, I'll just look at the light, and I'm just like explosion of sneezers.
Really?
Yes. Like this is like the most. And it says I like cilantro. Okay, whatever. It is like that's like a whatever. I drink an average amount of caffeine. I used to drink a 24-ounce sugar-free Red Bull every single morning, sometimes twice a day.
Ooh,
For years.
that sounds good right now.
But then I've stopped recently, but that's wrong too.
Dude, I haven't had an energy drink in
I have less
3
umami
months.
sensitivity. What's
Good for you.
umami?
umami sensitivity.
Like umami. Well, that's unagi.
Unagi.
Yeah. Like, ooh, mommy.
It says I have a cleft chin. You can't tell. That's why I grow this to cover my cleft chin. No,
So it's right. You do have a cleft.
I don't have a
oh.
cleft chin.
You don't?
I don't know.
Foods with strong umami flavor usually have a large amounts of the amino acid glutamine.
I do have freckles. I do not have dark eyes. My eyes, I would describe them as like kind of like diarrhea green,
Okay.
Wait, what?
like a baby diarrhea green. Like
Baby diarrhea. Okay.
Baby
yeah.
diarrhea green.
it's like a greenish. They're not green,
They look,
but they're
they look brown.
from
they
here.
look
You want me to
brown.
get in your face?
Oh, well.
They're kind of hazelish green. I don't have dark eyes. That's wrong too. My
Yeah.
ring finger is longer than my index.
Wow, this is really odd. Is there like a span
you
where
get
you
a
could
refund?
say, can I get my money back?
No, this is just, it's ridiculous. I have a lower chance of hair loss.
Bro, you have like the same amount of hair since you were a kid.
I have a
That's true.
unibrow. No, I don't.
Not anymore.
I used to have you. But that's a funny story. It's not a story, but so
Are there
I
photos?
used to have a unibrow. Like I used to have like hair right here, and a pastor that I was going to the church at told me, he took me aside one time and said, "Hey, like you should probably like pluck your hair." He did.
Why?
You should probably like pluck your hairs right here because I had a unibrow or something. I don't know. And since then, I went home and I was like, oh, like it was in my mind forever until I started plucking my little brows there.
You probably don't remember any of his preachings, but you remember that one thing that he told you.
Okay, that's hilarious.
And it was just, yeah,
Why?
I'll give that a thumbs up.
just pluck.
Pluck your unibrow, or shave it, or do something with it. Don't have a unibrow.
But overall, I think this
Anthony Davis.
traits part of Ancestry.com is just
Don't do the traits part of Ancestry.com.
Yeah. Don't spend the
just
extra $10.
It's a dice roll. It's all it is. They're just like majority of this stuff is not correct. I do have a lower than average level of vitamin B12, whatever that is. That I think they can actually get from your test. It's like, oh, what kind of vitamin?
So you had to like actually like swab and
Yeah,
oh wow.
yeah. And then it also, I mean, there's other stuff. It's like it takes everybody else that has sent their DNA in. It lists these person you're related. This is your first cousin. This is your second cousin. This is your fourth cousin. This is
You're like,
just-
oh my God, I made out with her.
yeah. So I thought about that too.
No way.
Oh my
No, I didn't think
Please
about.
tell me no.
No.
Please tell me that.
Please
did
tell
not
me you did
happen.
not.
I didn't-
Oh
see
God,
anybody.
please.
No, okay, hold up. I didn't think about, I made out. No, but I thought about like, what would you do if you see like, like at what point down the third, fourth, fifth cousin do you get to where like, it doesn't even matter now?
None of them.
Like, I don't know.
I don't
Because
know.
it-
When they have
you
that
just-
title cousin,
Fourth,
Yeah.
if you say like fourth cousin, you know how far and how crazy that goes
but
down?
still, it has the title cousin.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Okay, go.
If you're with a girl, you do this and you find out later she's your fifth cousin. Do you say anything?
Jeez.
You probably just don't even. You're like, I'm gonna ignore this.
So Ernie,
It's not you, it's me.
which fifth cousin did you find on your Ancestry.com?
I just thought of that because it lists everybody and it goes.
He's like, I went to a
there's-
family
no.
reunion, then I seen her, and I was like, wait a second.
There are
I know her.
There are literally hundreds of people it lists far back, fourth,
Red.
fifth cousins, like twice from all this other nonsense, and it's like you would never know if you were dating your fifth cousin. Like, there's no way you're ever gonna find out. It's not like, oh, your uncle's this, that's my uncle. Like, it's not like that. It's like way so much far down. And I was just curious because I remember seeing an article. That's why I brought this up, not because of my own personal experience. Hello. Of a guy and a girl who were married, and they found out they were like third cousins or something. It was like it was an article I read. Post the article. Beep, beep. It's down at the bottom. So and just seeing this whole thing, like hundreds of people that last names Ramirez, Reed, Carlo, people you would never even think.
Yeah.
You know, so I was just, I just thought like, dang, man, like that'd be
You're like,
crazy.
I'm not going to any more family reunions.
Yeah.
That's
Nope.
it.
Nope. Not gonna happen. But anyways, that was my DNA traits.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to know where we came from.
I got to do more research from that, but yeah, I am 33% Spanish and 40-something% Indigenous American, whatever that means.
I look at some of my great grandparents' photos and stuff, and I'm like, bro, like we're definitely from like an indigenous tribe or something. Like you could just the facial structure, everything on the face. It's just
money.
I heard about that. Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
Take the test, see what it comes back.
How do you spell your last name?
Mine, Montelongo.
Got
He's all, I found your fifth cousin.
Yeah.
Family search.
There was in Modesto. There was a Dr. Montelongo.
Mountain Long.
Yeah, there was. there was a girl that I went to school with, had the last name Monsalongo. Had no relation though.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just
Not a
strange.
name you hear
Mm-mm.
ever.
Mm-mm.
Espinosa, you hear it all the time.
Habitational name from Montelongo in Campobasso province, named from Monte mountain and Longo long. Italian.
Italian. Wow. You should do it.
According to Google.
Forget about it.
That's funny. I thought that was funny.
They thought that. You guys thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Agree.
Agree.
Yeah. If you're curious to know where your family line comes from, throw it down in the comments. Let us know. If you know where you come from, let us know.
I like these. So, we're going to play a little game.
Ooh.
Yes.
Green flag, red flag.
Or
Oh,
Or-
like for relationships?
Yeah.
Like red flag?
Yeah, let's do that. Green flag, red flag. Or good or bad. I know that has the thumbs up, but
okay.
red and green flag him.
Okay, first question. Ernie's the best one on the podcast. Whatever.
Nate's
Whatever.
the best one on the podcast.
Whatever.
Jesus is the best one on the podcast.
Wow, brother.
He's not on the podcast.
He's here.
He is here. He is omnipotent.
He's here. He's there. He's
I see him
everywhere.
everywhere.
God is in this place.
Okay, so significant other being rude to a service staff. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
I can't stand people that are rude.
No,
Red.
no, no.
Like to the point of if I were to see when I see somebody being rude to service staff, I will be very close.
Yeah,
if
I-
not
no.
saying something.
You know what? I'm happily married now, but back in the day when I was talking to somebody and they were the nicest person to me, and we went out to eat one time and she was so rude to I don't know, I remember if it was a waiter or a waitress, and I was like, no, there's no way. Like, there's no way. Like, no, like, no, I can't. There's no way I could do that. There's no way. Yeah, there's that's just no.
Nope. Dumped right away.
Yeah.
Even if we're like engaged and I see that, done. You're out.
I feel like
Now, what
I feel
about-
like I feel like you can tell a person just by the way they treat like waitresses, staff people. What did I say? Whatever
Yeah.
that word was. And janitorial people as well.
What about this one?
Go.
If you don't return your shopping carts to the shopping cart area, is that a red flag or not?
Oh, that's a red
That's a
flag.
red flag for
That's
me.
so
I'm like
mean.
this.
That's a red flag for me.
Well,
Like you just don't want to leave your cart there. I'm like this. So
well, okay, I didn't mean to change my answer, but
I always take it back, and so I always take it back 100% of the time. Well, except one spot. I won't.
go ahead.
Costco?
Confess.
But no, not Costco. I'll take it back on Costco. But I do it because and this is weird thinking, but I think someone's watching me and they're seeing if I take it back or not. So I'll take it back. But Target, which I haven't gone in June,
2 days.
all of June,
Okay.
Okay.
they, on one side of the parking lot, they have the shopping cart returns.
Yeah.
On the other side, they don't. So when you park on,
that true?
I used to go all the time. On the side of that side, there's none. And it gets me so mad.
Because you never park on the Target side.
I don't park on Target.
You park on
I
you
park on
park
the
you
side.
park you park on the
Yeah.
Ulta
And
side.
I'm like, gosh, like it is a walk to get that cart back. I've done it on occasion. But to me, that just irritates me. That's a Target.
so I have a
problem.
question.
That's a Target problem.
I have a question.
Not my
Okay?
problem.
And it's not shopping carts. Okay. When you would go, say, I know you probably shop online and stuff like that, but you go into a store, okay?
Best Buy.
No, say a clothing store.
Oh,
And you go and you're looking for a medium shirt, okay? And you can't find it, but you pulled up small, large, there's a medium in here. Do you fold all those shirts and put them back? Or do you just leave them there and grab your medium and go buy?
I fold everything back.
I leave it.
No. See,
Is that
it
a
goes
green
back
flag?
to just, I don't know.
I don't.
Is it? Oh God! Is it job security for the person?
No,
That's
no.
their
That's
job.
true.
Though.
Well,
See,
okay,
but
then,
I-
then
but
throw the
not to-
carts wherever you
I know,
want
but not
because
to
it's
be
their
a, not
job
to be
security.
a jerk and be like, oh, look, and just go make a mess.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
I'm gonna eat.
like,
Like,
I'll-
throw all the food on
I'll-
the
go
floor.
get my cart, and you're
'cause-
like throwing it way out there.
Yeah,
you
usually
know?
the shirts they're folded nice, so you can just lift up. So what I usually do is I'd put my hand under, lift it up, pull it
Why
out.
are you making a mess to
Grab
begin
my
with? You can see the
thing.
size it is
well,
without having to
not all
ruin
the
everything.
time. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying.
true. Some of them, the tags are on the
saying.
back, and then some tags are on the front, and then
Yeah.
I do the best that I can to look through the stack, and I do the best that I can to leave it how I left it. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to fold and put all this
Right,
stuff.
of course.
I
yeah.
just kind of make it look like, okay, I didn't make a mess. You know,
Me too.
you're such a liar. You're one of those
I
people that I walk in
do.
looking for a medium.
No,
and
I
it's
do.
like, where's the medium? And everything's all thrown in a pile, and I see you walking
don't.
out like leaving.
If you work in a store like that, I don't do that.
That's
don't do that.
that's horrible.
I don't. It was my question. That's all it was. What else?
bad mouthing their exes. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
Ooh. I say red.
That's
Well, okay, hold on.
Is it sarcastically though? Because I can handle bagging on an ex
There's no
sarcastically.
need to bring up the
why
ex.
bring up the X? That's my problem. That's why
That's
I was
a
like,
red-
I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
That's a
bringing
red
up
flag.
bringing
Like,
up red,
why you-
Red
bringing
flag.
up exes.
You want to bring him up? Go with him.
Ooh,
Call him up. Then you can bring him up.
still friends with the ex.
No.
Don't do it. There's no reason.
What about? This is always one of those things, but having guy friends,
Ooh. Now,
hang out guy friends.
No.
yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough
and
one.
I can see the but we've been friends since 4th grade. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and he's in love with you too, but you just won't.
He's
see
waiting
it.
for you to get in an
Yeah.
argument with me.
For
so
those,
that you tell him about the argument, and then all of a sudden he's like his hands around your waist. Let me hold you and comfort you.
Isn't that from a movie? Isn't that like all the movies in the like the 90s or something?
but
like
Pretty
that?
much.
But it's
Yeah.
true. It's that you have a friend who you friend zoned, still madly in love with you. The moment this other guy and you have trouble, your best friend will slip in and
And this is not a black or white question though.
No.
Because there are those that I guess I don't know. That's always been one of those tough things. I don't know.
red flag.
My preference would be no. You're
Yeah.
not going to be friends with.
Yeah.
Because then that says so if that's like the deal breaker for them, like, oh, okay, if I can't have this best friend or this guy best friend.
You know, the guy best friend's this buffed hot dude, and you're just like,
No, so does that give me permission to then have a girl best friend?
see, that wouldn't work.
Yeah,
that
see
way.
that
See,
you can't
it
go
wouldn't-
that
it
way.
wouldn't work that way, right?
No.
No.
Double
You
standard.
could, yeah, because now you're just doing it for the wrong reasons. To
Yeah.
have a girl best friend.
Yeah. See, no, not a healthy
All right.
relationship.
No.
Not good.
Just turn around and date the best friend.
Just dump her. Find somebody else.
Go to church. Oh wait, these are friends. Go ahead, next question. What you got?
Oh. He's like, that's all I had, guys.
Controlling behavior.
Like how?
Possessiveness.
Well,
That's the gist.
It's not even like, you're going to ever put green? Yeah, I love the controlling behavior and obsessiveness. Green flag
Hey,
for me.
there's some people who
God.
will like that.
No, there's not.
He stares in my window.
100% of people are going to say no.
When
Doesn't
she
mean
looks
they
through
won't-
my window.
Doesn't mean they
She
won't.
stares through my
No.
window until I go to bed.
Doesn't mean they won't stay in that relationship or get in that relationship or be in that relationship. But 100% of the people, if you say that, they're going to say no. That's a red flag.
I think it's a red flag because anytime something does get controlling in a sense, you no longer become you anymore. You know what I mean? Because now you're trying to fit her mold. You're trying to fit, you know what I mean? Like you're, whatever it is that she wants to do, and so you're cutting all your plans, all your goals, because you kind of have to make time for her because she's controlling in that sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, instead of you, whatever, going and have fun, or not so much fun like with guys, but just doing your thing, meeting a goal, going and doing
Right.
like videography. Like, you're not gonna spend the weekend with me, It's like, Okay, so you're changing yourself.
That's what you said is you're changing yourself. So I was thinking about that today. I was at church, after church, and I was thinking just randomly. I just think of random stuff. Don't think I'm weird. Whatever. I'm done. I don't know.
Dude, shut up. Keep going. You were going somewhere with it.
I was thinking about, and you just said that, is if you're in a relationship and someone says they're going to change for you, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And why I thought about this is, I mean, what I thought about this is that's a bad thing.
Okay.
Like for someone to ever change for a person is not a good thing.
But what are they changing?
If they want, okay, any type of negative behavior, and that's very broad, I know, but they need to change because they want to change.
Right.
Because,
Okay,
and I've lived
right.
this.
I can see what you're saying.
When someone changes for you, they will end up resenting you. This is my personal experience.
Go for it.
They can end up resenting you and blaming you and be like, oh, they changed for you. And, and it turns into this resentment where I used to do this and now I don't because of you. And they resent you for it. It's like, I changed this for you. And it turned into a resentment.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I changed this because I realized it wasn't good behavior.
It wasn't healthy for our
It wasn't
relationship.
healthy for a relationship. I want to change this. Regardless of if we work out, we don't work out, I'm still going to change this about me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know why I thought about that today, but I did. So if someone changes for you, that's a red. For me, that's a like don't
if you
change.
put it in that.
For me, you change because you realize you need to change, and regardless of if I'm in your life, you're going to change.
Yeah.
You're going to make this change. It's not because of me. Whether that's alcoholism or pornography or all of these other things you can list off.
Because it can also switch around too. Because if they can turn around in the resentment stage and say, "I want you to change now. I want you to change this in your life. Look what I did for you. Now I want you to change."
That's all
you know
bad.
what I'm saying? That's
it's just all
not
bad.
good. Not good. Yeah. Big red one.
Yeah. Big red flag.
Yeah. It's a good question though. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, very good. What else you got?
Do you wash your hands every time you pee?
Yes.
Yes.
You're such a liar.
Why am I lying?
You're a liar too.
What do you mean I'm a
Why
liar?
you're lying?
You freaking lie. I every time wash my hands.
I know. So you're telling me you wake up at 2 a.m, out of bed,
Yes.
you use the restroom, and you wash your hands?
Yes.
Yes.
You're such a liar.
100%.
Oh my
I
God.
put that
Such a liar.
on everything.
You know why?
I put that on everything.
bro, because
Nobody's around you.
I don't care.
Nobody's watching you.
I don't care. It's called integrity.
you know why? Let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why. Because in the middle, how much time do we have?
We got 5 minutes. Go.
Okay, so because in the middle of the night, okay, when you're asleep, you're doing this, whatever. Your hands are still touching.
You're half asleep. You're not
It
worried about
doesn't-
washing your hands.
Dude,
That's-
but that's
no, that's what I'm saying.
so like I
Like
usually
that's
sleep.
what runs through my head.
And you're like, hey, babe.
When I
after
use
you're
the
laying and going to the restroom, you're touching your face. I love you, babe.
It's a necessity. It just is. It just is.
Okay, just to add some context, this is not I wash my hands. I come across as the guy who doesn't wash his hands. Trust me, I wash my hands. This always comes up. I always hear it on certain things, and the same thing. People are like, I don't wash my hands. Like even girls, like I don't wash my hands after I use restrooms all the time. Even to the point where it's like, if I'm at a girl, not me, but people saying if I'm at a girl's house or someone's house, I'll turn on the water to make it seem like I washed my hands.
Just put your hands under the water. Even if it's
some
your
soap.
fingertips.
I know there are a lot of people watching like, dang, I don't wash my
Even if
hands.
it's just your fingertips. Just like get those
wash your hands.
If you were to look up that, Google that, it says it's not as simple as what, but it's not a black or white answer either.
No, there's a lot of people that don't wash their hands.
Yeah, there was a conversation, Will Smith in a restroom with somebody, and they talked about it, and Will Smith doesn't wash his hands, And the other guy that was in there with him was like, "Oh, you don't wash your hands," and he's like, "This is like the cleanest part of my body. What am I going to wash my hands for?" You know. Plus, look it up. Will Smith does not wash his hands. You'll see that whole story in there. It's gonna be like, "Oh, that was a Snopes. That's all false. That's a fake story." But no, Will Smith doesn't wash his hands.
Wash
I don't
your
need to wash my
hands.
hands.
Wash your hands.
Wash.
I do wash
Your
my hands, by
hands.
the way. It
Yeah,
just popped
wash
in my
your
head when they
hands.
put me on the spot. I'm like, "Hey, what's your next question?" Whatever.
Even if I'm at work, and I go into like 7-Eleven to use the restroom or something like that, I'm gonna go buy me a water. I'm gonna go buy me something. You gotta. The restroom is just like filthy as it is, but you gotta wash your hands.
Fine, I'll wash my hands.
Go wash your hands right
Do
now.
it.
We'll be right back.
Did
We're gonna
make
let
your
Ernie go
chicken
wash his
sandwiches.
hands. Oh my God, we will definitely be right back after Ernie goes and washes his hands.
What do you have? You have a quote? I have
All
a
right,
quote.
so I got a quote. So
Me too.
I was on. Do you have a quote too? Do you need to go get
my
your journal?
quote, Ernie is cool.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
it says,
keep talking.
it says it right there. It says it right there. All right, so I was on TikTok. So for everyone watching, you've been seeing me go through the 75 hard challenge. Day 25 when I'm recording this.
Bravo.
It'll be day 25, 26, 28 when you watch this. But so I was on TikTok and there was a quote that came up on TikTok that you guys might laugh, but it hit me kind of hard because it's true to me at least. People treat me like a god.
Oh, God.
Wait, hold
Are
on.
they blind and
Hold on.
Real?
Just wait. Just wait. So people treat me like a god. They completely ignore my existence until they need something from me.
Wow. Ooh, that's wow.
But it's true. Like
Sheesh.
after I heard that quote, I looked back. I kind of went through my messages, and it's true. At least for me, there's a lot of people that I know, but they will only try to give me a phone call, message me on Instagram, whatever, text me when they need something. When they don't need anything, it's like I never existed.
It's pretty good. That's real good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I get
Yeah.
treated like a god too. Then we all do, I guess, to some extent.
Yeah, and then it got me thinking, like, that that's true. We only go to God when we need something.
It's kind of sad.
It is very sad.
Yeah.
I started unfollowing people, started blocking other people. Yeah. The sucky thing is that I will still go out of my way to help those individuals for some reason.
Because you're a simp. Just kidding. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. That was funny though. It's because you got a good heart.
I saw someone's hair like, "Are you a simp or something?" I honestly don't know what that means.
So simping is when you're like falling for a girl.
Oh, and you don't know what that means.
No, I couldn't tell you the 100%. I couldn't tell you what the actual meaning with the term simp. I just hear it.
Urban Dictionary's top definition of simp is someone who does way too much for a person they like. So you're simping for them. Oh, I
ain't
need some
easy.
coffee. Cool. Then you go and grab the coffee for them. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, cool.
So simping is treating a girl like they should be treated.
That was good.
Dang, that's
That was good.
yeah.
That was good.
That's what it is.
But I think-
the young
I
kids
think-
now think, "Oh, you're weaker because you're."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
This young generation's ruining us. Give me a shot.
Give me a
I'll be your simp.
Oh my god. But no, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I mean, yeah, this generation sees it as,
It's
if
a
you
negative thing.
yeah.
That word is negative.
It is a negative.
It is now. What
Simp
isn't? No,
What was the newest one? It's like Riz or something like that. Like you're rizzing over somebody. It's a Gen Z thing.
It is. Oh
Gen
God,
Z.
what was that? Riz. I just
Riz,
heard
yeah,
that the
it's a
other day.
Gen Z thing,
Yeah,
man. I don't know. I've
Put it in
heard
the comments if you know what that is. I
You know
can't.
what Riz
it's
is?
not on the
and
top of my head right now.
simping.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's part of a word.
Riz?
Yeah.
Results?
No.
Riz is a slang term that refers to someone's skill in charming or seducing a potential romantic partner.
I was wrong. Something else.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you have Riz, Ernie?
I don't even know. I still don't know what that means. Sorry.
Are you skilled in charming a
No.
potential romantic partner?
I'm the awkward guy. I'm the awkward guy. I'm the no. No.
Or, yeah, you're not awkward, bro. You're not.
I'm just
I think I think at first you're a little awkward because you don't know what to do. But once you come out of your shell, then I think you're pretty good. I've been told I got game.
God.
I kid you not. I kid you not. No. There's
God. Who the heck is going to tell you? Some dude probably told you got game. Like, what
Well-
girl's going to tell you you've got game? Like, who even says that as a girl?
multiple people have told
Like,
me
such a liar.
that I can.
It's possible.
I can spit
I've,
some
I've
game.
never seen his game before.
Do you know any girl that tells a guy you've got game? Any girl, not him. Or do girls tell that to guys? You've got game.
I mean, not that I have a track record or anything. Hold on, let me go to the journal.
Really?
So, girl number one.
They would if just to kind of let the guy know, like, yeah, you got game, bro.
I have
it's
been
not
told.
my type
It's
of
not.
game.
This isn't something I'm just gonna like throw out there. Oh, I got game. You know, hit me up. No, that's
It's not my type
no.
of game, but you got game. You got
Yeah.
game. It's not gonna work on me.
Sorry,
I'm just
Ernie, if I could pull more than you, I'm sorry. It's not my problem.
But I think that is the problem. We're trying to, well, not we're, but forgive me. But it's like nowadays, that's all guys are trying to do is just pull game. Just what do you got?
Is it pull game or spit game?
Spit game, pull game, whatever.
Drop
I don't even
game.
know.
Drop game.
Video game.
No, it's the whole hookup culture.
Yeah, it's just
Ridiculous.
it's strange nowadays. Can I read my quote?
Yeah, go for it.
Are we sharing quotes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, this is
write
just
one down. Hurry up.
I have another one too. after.
Mine's very simple. I ran into it again, and it really, really stood out to me. Okay, all it says, and I think I put this on my Instagram. You might have seen it. It says,
Do you follow Rich on Instagram?
if you don't follow me, follow me. Make you proud. Make you proud.
I've always
Before you can
seen-
make anybody else proud of you, like, you got to make yourself proud. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Wake up in the morning happy. Don't wake up in the morning for somebody to make you happy. Like,
I've seen stuff like that. I've also seen like make the younger you proud, or be the you that the younger you
would be proud of. Or
would be
something.
proud of, or is been
Yeah,
dreaming
yeah.
of, and all that. But no, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of it. I mean, a lot of people. I don't think anybody really reflects in a way that says, "Am I proud of myself?"
We don't.
It's just not. It's not a normal thing to do.
We don't at all.
That was a good quote.
I like it. Quote.
What's your quote, Ernie?
I always write quotes. I say this all the time on this.
Excuse me.
I mention quotes and stuff. I just every
Yeah.
time someone posts them, I'm like, oh, that was good. But one of the, and maybe I've said it before. The two most important days in your life: the day you were born and the day you figure out why.
Dang.
Wow. You know what?
Wow. That's
Throw this away.
yeah.
Throw it all away.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
That was good.
Wow.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
I think someone actually said that on Joe Rogan's podcast,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, we're jotting that down.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Dang, that's good.
real good.
Tell me more about it. What did that speak to you?
No,
He's gonna go too deep. He doesn't want to go deep.
no, we're not going deep.
Yeah.
My other one was even the strongest materials can be destroyed or unraveled once the integrity has been breached. Oh, sorry. Let me dumb that down for you guys.
Yeah,
So-
'cause I was like,
All right, go ahead. I'm ready.
it's too late for that.
let me dumb it down.
I was thinking of the jalapeno that I ate earlier.
Without integrity, everything fails.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I noticed on this? So Nate has this screen here.
Yes.
Okay. And what I noticed as I moved If you've been following this podcast for 15 episodes,
I already know where you're going with this.
we started out with a really nice plant in this corner.
This corner. Go ahead and check out episodes 1 through 5.
It
Yes.
was a nice plant.
Oh, there goes the leaf.
There
There goes
goes
the
the leaf.
last leaf right
One
there.
leaf left, but it's not. So I'm not a plant person. I have
You
a
know what?
nice
I
plant
wouldn't
over
even.
here.
I couldn't even tell. I thought you had a green thumb.
Well, here, these plants are all making it fine. This one though, and I don't know if it's because it's like I think this is a fiddle leaf fig or something.
It's one of what do you call it?
Fiddly fig.
Fiddle leaf. I water it every week, a couple times. It's not for lack of watering or trying to take care of it, but every other day I come home and there's like another thing falls on the floor. So we're at one last leaf. This is it.
What is that? Beauty and the Beast. With
Oh,
like the
yeah,
little
the-
rose.
The rose.
Oh, yeah.
There's like brown spots. I know there's an app you can take a picture of the brown spots. It'll say this is the problem with your plant, but I don't.
There is an app. Yeah.
But when that last leaf falls, I'm just gonna grab another plant, put it there, and then let that last. But I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing like wrong. I have no idea. But I just noticed like 'cause I was looking here, screen.
Maybe is it an indoor plant? Maybe
It
it's
is
not
an indoor
Is it? Oh.
Maybe it's the sun, not enough light. I don't
Maybe it's
know.
your dog peeing on it when you're not.
No.
You know what?
let's
Maybe
see.
there's a
So,
bug. Maybe there's like a little caterpillar or something like
Someone
that.
can help me and tell me how to keep this alive.
You got one leaf left, bro.
Yeah, the other one fell today. I saw it. And that's why it reminded me.
left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there's a little caterpillar or something on there chomping away on those things.
Be sure that it is bright, indirect light. Be sure
It's
that it is in
still-
bright, indirect light. Don't stick it in a corner away from the sunlight.
Well,
So
there
I
you
did
go.
a different kind of plant. then. Okay. Thanks for all your help.
Put in the comments down there what type of plant would you like to see
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
there?
That can be in a
Yeah.
cooler,
That could be in a
dark
corner.
Yeah,
and still be beautiful.
and not be watered. Does not
No,
need
I
water.
water it. I do water my plants. The other ones are fine. The other ones are cool.
Yeah,
You have a snake plant, and then
that's what I don't have in my house is plants.
no.
And I always I think about it a lot. Like I should put a plant here,
You
like
should.
plants in here. I remember growing up and in my mom's kitchen, she had this one specific plant, and it had a vine like literally going throughout her whole kitchen.
That'd be kind of cool.
That's
And
pretty
no, it
cool.
was. So she'd always have to put little nails up
Yeah.
so they wouldn't break and everything. You know?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I have no idea. I asked my dad the other day; he didn't know.
And I won't get fake plants. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, there's no point.
There's a fake
Why?
plant right there.
That's not even a plant. That is like a thing. It's not a plant.
It's decor.
It's decor. That's the word. I was trying to figure that out.
It's decor.
So, dessert's kind of not really dessert today.
Yeah. So what's up with that?
What do you mean it's not
There's-
really dessert?
I mean,
today?
it's
no
sweet.
pie today?
There's nothing cool and fancy, but I think so. It was like he asked me, "What's for dessert?" And I looked around like, but I came up with something.
okay.
Forgot about dessert.
I did not forget. Well, I kind of did, but it's actually it worked out good. It's a good idea. You can do it easy at home. Kids would love doing it. Be like, "Oh, that's so cool! It's so good! Perfect summer treat." So when we come back, I'll have that.
Dessert ready.
Don't ever.
I run this podcast. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Hungry and Bored. Ernie just went to use the restroom, didn't wash his hands, so now he's going to get gloves. But we got our dessert here, right in front of us. Rich, what's your favorite dessert?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Favorite dessert. That's tough.
I don't. Yeah, it is. I think like I have a favorite ice cream.
Yes.
I have a
I
favorite.
can tell you right off the bat what my favorite ice cream is.
Not vanilla.
Nope.
Favorite ice cream. Go for it.
Rocky Road.
Ooh, okay.
Rocky Road.
Mine is daiquiri ice from the Baskin Robbins 31 flavors.
Sounds expensive.
It's a rum flavored ice cream.
Okay. I didn't know that's what you were going to do with
You can
it.
just like roll.
Oh wow!
Yes. If you can't, I don't know if you could see this. Can you Can
Are
you
those
see-
oatmeal raisin?
Can you see that? Like just right there. Just- yeah.
So I have sprinkles, black sprinkles,
They can't hear you. Sprinkles, black sprinkles.
butterscotch, I think, chocolate
Ooh.
chips, and then little chocolate chips, and then Oreo.
Butterscotch.
So you can just get easy.
Wait, but then I'm gonna double dip.
You're gonna roll.
But what if I want? Oh, I can go this way.
You can go that way too.
Roll it across.
So you just get ice cream of your
That-
liking,
Is that chocolate chip or
It's,
oatmeal?
Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with.
cookies of your liking, and make little ice cream.
Okay, so again, chocolate isn't my favorite.
Oh, you wanted this one here.
No, I want both. I want to try them both.
You can go start with that one.
I'll start with this one. Wait, but Rich touched it. Do you wash your hands?
I didn't touch it. I touched it.
Oh, it is oatmeal raisin. So, oatmeal raisin cookies,
And then you just roll on your toppings.
the best.
Or you can want to sprinkle. No, you just roll it. See how it works. Does it stick?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Wow,
cool.
that's so cool.
Oh, but it kind of gets.
Oh, and then he took all the sprinkles. All right.
That's cute. You want just this?
Can you throw some Oreo on there?
Rio.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
wanna
fine. That's
know
fine.
ya, know ya.
So there's a cookie.
Hand me a napkin, Rich.
That's the only napkin, bro. This is my napkin. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, you do need a plate.
Ernie's cleaning this up after us.
I can split it in half with you, though. I like to share. We're running low on supplies, YouTube. So if you would like to supply us,
Who would like to make any donations? Please contact us at hungryandbored_ on Instagram. Or you can also. Oh, shoot. Thank you.
oh, you brought out the good plates.
Yeah. So yeah, just any cookies,
So gonna make a mess.
any toppings, roll it on. Your
This
kiddos,
is not gonna work.
your kiddos will love it. It'll work. Just bite. It don't work. Let's see if his works.
So, here's the thing about me. I have sensitive teeth.
You can't eat ice cream?
I can't bite. It's hard for me to bite into the ice cream.
You know this?
No. You're biting into the cookie.
I know.
Then
but
stop
the
before you
teeth-
get to the ice cream and then just pull. Try it. Now pull. There you go. See? Jeez. Your ice cream just comes out the bottom. Anyways, this is a cool idea for your kids. Your son, go crazy. Just here's a cookie, ice cream, and put whatever toppings you want. No, maybe not. Whatever. I thought it was cool.
What's your
Make
favorite ice
yourself
cream?
a sandwich.
My favorite ice cream? Sherbet. Orange sherbet with vanilla. Tastes like a
What about rainbow sherbet?
creamsicle. Rainbow sherbet's cool. Yeah.
Have you ever tried Dutch Bros Orange Sickle Dutch Soda?
No.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It is good.
I just saw a video yesterday of a guy getting an orange Fanta at McDonald's and a vanilla ice cream cone. And then you just put the ice cream inside the orange Fanta and it tastes like an orange creamsicle.
Wow.
Say that again, 'cause the people can't hear you.
That was pretty good. How did I hear him?
Orange,
We have headphones on.
orange, high C. I think that's what McDonald's. Orange high C soda, vanilla ice cream at McDonald's. Just put the ice cream in the orange soda, and you have the creamsicle the creamsicles, vanilla with. That was the best. So good. So yeah, there's your dessert, gentlemen.
Good.
Nothing fancy, but it's dessert. We don't rate desserts, do we?
Oatmeal raisin cookie, man. Best cookie in the world.
Is it though?
Yeah. Especially the ones from Costco.
Better than chocolate chip?
100%.
I'm a big fan of oatmeal raisin, but because that's my go-to cookie, I want to try something different. And this is pretty good. What is this?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, walnut, almond,
Nut.
something. It's chocolate.
Yeah. You watch The Bear?
The Bear. No.
You should watch it. It's on Hulu. It's about a chef.
Okay.
And season 2 just started this last week. Came out. It's on Hulu again. I canceled my Hulu after the first season, so I don't have a Hulu subscription for season 2. So if you want to share your subscription with me, let me know. But it just started again. It's a chef, the story. The guy's like kind of a loser, but he's a chef, and it's really good. Really good though. The number one show I think on Hulu, on all of them. Really, honestly, right now. Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
Bear.
Yeah, The Bear.
The Bear.
I don't know. Bear. Really good. If you were to go to Hulu, it'd probably be like the top. Oh, this new, top and trending or whatever. Watch it. And also on Hulu, there's another one. I like watching random stuff. Random. Just find a show and hit play.
Yeah.
And there's one called Only Murderers in the Building or something like that.
Interesting.
With Selena Gomez. And the white-haired comedian guy. I might have mentioned this before.
Steve Martin.
Martin
Short.
You watched that?
No.
Really good. Really good. Season 1 I watched. Again, canceled. I don't have season 2. Share me your password. Whatever. Really good. Season 1, really good. Watch it. Highly recommend those 2 shows. If you don't know nothing to watch. Third show, actually, I just thought of it right out, is you watch White Lotus?
Mm-mm.
White Lotus.
It's all on Hulu?
That's on HBO.
Oh.
Season 1 was not, if I recall correctly, it wasn't very adult. Season 2, they were a little like, cover your eyes, kids. If I had kids, I'd be like, oh. But yeah, White Lotus season 2 is out. It's already out.
Been watching a lot of Disney lately. I seen the Stan Lee thing. Have you seen that?
Okay, no, I saw he posted about that.
It's really good.
Dude.
I mean, there was some backlash on one of the Son's artists that said my dad didn't get enough.
Yeah,
play
I heard
in
about
it,
that.
But it's good, man. It's one of those stories where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get my drawing pad out and just start drawing again. It's motivating. It really, even if you're not an artist, it's just overall motivating.
If you don't know, he's a really good artist, and he's going to help us design some shirts, some merch.
Let's do it.
Hungry and bored.
I got asked today I was at a restaurant today, and someone came up to me. I know them. Oh, we like your podcast and everything. And I was with some people.
How does that make you feel?
It was weird.
Was it?
My ears turned red. I just got embarrassed. It's because it's weird, to hear, I just got weird. I was like, oh, yeah. But my ears were red. And even after the couple people I were with were saying
Wait, hold on. Let me stop real quick. So these people that ran into you, they told you about your podcast.
oh, yeah.
But is it kind of like you shared it with them so they kind of know about it? Or
they see it on Instagram and they watch. She said, I watched. And what she said was, I love the episode where Richard was singing. She mentioned your name. And
okay, you're going to get me in trouble.
Wow. What? No.
No, I know.
Literally, she didn't say Ernie. I sang with you. She didn't say nothing about me singing. She said about your singing, and we sang together.
And this is where the band breaks up.
But no, she mentioned, the one I was just watching where Richard was singing. It was and then the other girl said, I didn't know you guys would sing at the conventions and stuff. So, anyways, but they asked about merch, and they asked about an Instagram, our own Instagram. So Richard's making merch.
Yes.
And he's handling the Instagram thing.
So, by the time you see this Instagram,
It was the ice cream.
by the time you see this podcast, we will have an Instagram up and running.
Yeah.
So go and
Follow it.
follow it, put those notifications on for stories, for posts, and reels. Excuse me. Do it.
That's gotta feel kind of cool though. Like just
Yeah. It was weird.
like, coming up and being like, "Hey, I saw your party." Like, what?
It was like I had
It's like one of those
groupies.
things. Like,
You're now the face of Hungry and Bored.
you are.
Someone else mentioned.
People will go
so
up
no.
to you more.
No, because they saw me.
Yeah.
Someone else this past week said, "Oh, you're on Nate's podcast,"
Oh,
and
how
I was
did
like,
that make you
Dang,
feel?
how did
Whoa.
that make you feel? Oh wow!
"I said,
I am the host.
I said, first of all,
Hold on.
that's my podcast."
That's a great. Whoa! It's our podcast.
I was like, "That's not Nate's podcast that I'm just a guest on." Like, it was funny. They did mention that though.
Our.
So there's so much people talk about the podcast about like
It's interesting.
it is all the time. Just this week, most conversations are about the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is there no cooking on this last one? It's Nate's podcast. You guys need merch. You need Instagram. Richard sings good. What about me? Nothing about me.
That's true. That's true.
You are the life of this podcast.
You are.
You are.
We would not have any food
You know what?
or
I've
desserts
heard comments
or
on
board
that.
games
Yeah.
without
About the
you and
food?
me.
Huh?
Then it would just be bored podcast. You guys would still be fine.
Well, you got a point.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's true.
Anyway.
You're a celebrity. You are a
What are we talking about?
what is it? Small town, hometown celebrity, hometown hero,
Whatever.
hometown
There-
celebrity. If you see,
now they talked about you
if
and
you
to
see
me.
Ernie on the street,
I'm
be
Victor's
like,
brother all
yeah,
over again.
Be like, hey, it's Victor's brother. Let's go
You know
talk
what?
about
Our
the
first
podcast.
merch is gonna be a picture of Ernie's face. That's it. Just Ernie. That's it.
Hungry
Victor's
and
brother.
Bored. Victor's brother. That would actually be really cool.
Man. You got to go back and watch the last episode
Yes.
if you want to know who Victor's brother
Victor's
is.
brother.
That was a good one.
That was good.
That was good. But you know what? Everyone knows your name now. Has any? I mean, like, to be honest, like, you know, like somebody just come up and say like, "Hey, I seen your pod." I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Just like, oh wait, you
No
seen
one's
that?
done that to me yet.
No?
Mm.
I'm telling everybody like, you guys see our podcast?
Yeah.
Did you guys see it yet? Don't forget to subscribe.
Every week, hey, subscribe to this podcast. What podcast? This podcast.
Yeah,
Go to it. Subscribe.
that's cool. It's gotta feel good.
It was embarrassing. I was just embarrassed. Like,
See, they talk about us, but they know you.
yeah.
True.
I'm on Nate's podcast where Richard sings. You know? Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one right there.
Yeah. Whatever.
Next week's podcast is gonna be Ernie. Nobody else.
Yeah.
He's all, I got this. He's all, my food's delicious. 10 out of 10.
Oh man. Dang.
Feels good. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes. Take this moment to subscribe to Nate's podcast where Rich sings.
And the other guy cooks.
The other
Victor's
guy
brother
cooks. Victor's brother cooks.
Yeah.
All right. I got to wash my hands. So we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Hungry and Bored.
What age were you when you lost your virginity? I'm just kidding. You're just like,
I was all,
no, I'm just kidding.
I'll drink to that
You're
one.
like, we didn't even talk about it.
Oh,
So where's that in the notes?
Yeah, that wasn't
No.
in Slack.
This was, so it's bored, B-O-A-R-D. And this week's game is probably, it's considered one of the best party games of all time. And that's Codenames. I've never played this game, but since it's Nate's podcast and he's played this number of times, Nate is going to give us a brief description of the game, and then we'll play it. I think we'll play it next time because we're running out of time.
Yeah. So, welcome to Nate's podcast, Hungry and Bored.
Like, it's not even open. I've never even taken it apart. It's all sealed up.
So I have my own version of this game that is open. But so Codenames, what it is you split into two different teams and you lay out I believe it's a 5x5 kind of board of little cards that you can flip, the ones that you just held up. So they have words on them. And so there are 2 individuals, one from each team, that have a code card with a bunch of squares on it. And it shows you pretty much what words you need to describe so that your team can go and touch those words. So, for example, day. Okay, so the word is day. So me being the secret agent, I will be over here, and if I want my teammates to tap day, so we put our agent there, I would have to use a 1-word description to describe day.
What would you say if it was real?
Oh God, it
Wait,
feels.
would you say like night?
I would think night,
And they would say day.
but here's the thing: these cards right here that Ernie has. So this is like your grid of. So there's blue and red. So the blues, you want to make sure that your team taps all the blue squares. Red, same thing. You want to make sure your team taps all the red squares. So let's say there's day, there's night, and there's werewolf or something. I can say night 3. And so they would have to get that from. So you can mark however many are on the board. You want to make sure you get all of yours before the other team does. So you can use 1 word plus a number to describe how many things are on the board that relate to that.
Oh, I see. That's why you said 3, because there was
Yeah,
3 other
so
cards.
there's 3 other cards. Now, I kind of forgot, but I don't think you use night if the word night's on there. Like you can't use day if the day's on there. Yeah. So they have, this is the regular version. I know they have Disney. I know they have pictures where there's just a photo on there.
Oh, wow.
So it is. And then what's great about it is once you have it all set up for the next game, you just flip them over and there's a whole set of new words, a whole new bank. So such a fun game to play. Yeah, there is a timer. I believe it's a
Time's
minute.
up. You're done. No more. Just kidding. Go ahead.
String.
String. So wire or rope.
Time's up.
I was
See,
see,
under
I was
pressure. I know.
I was getting too complicated. I was, and I got to realize
Like
it's
already
not.
trying to.
But which,
sound like-
so I'm trying to figure out the best party type game. We're gonna have a game night coming up in the next couple weeks,
Game night.
and we'll probably maybe record or
Yeah, we'll have something
post
set
that.
up.
That'd be fun.
It'll be the
a group of people. Though,
yeah,
like
yeah.
10, 15 people.
Hungry and Bored Let's Play
Let's play.
Nice.
stream
Live.
Twitch.
I would get it off of Twitch.
And that's the other thing. When you're describing these words, you got to know who your team is. So I could say Twitch to Ernie, but Rich may not know what the
What
heck
about
Twitch
the
is.
other side?
Glove.
Love. Love glove.
True.
No?
You win.
But yeah, so
This is
Codenames.
actually, Eddie, they even say here, #1 party game.
highly recommend it.
How many people can play?
I believe it is on the box.
2 to 8.
2 to 8,
2 to 8 people
10 plus.
for your age.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I was like, it just said 2 to 8 people. Why is it saying 10 plus people? And 15 minutes of playtime. It'd probably take you 15 to 30 minutes per.
Yeah.
Per
Depending
game.
on how many people you have on the team.
Have they always put time
Yeah.
on games?
That-
I never realized.
I don't think like on Monopoly and stuff, because those would be like
Yeah, I know.
infinity, because you never finish those. I hate Monopoly.
Do
Don't
you
even get me
really?
started on Monopoly. I'm
I
done.
love Monopoly.
I actually have an old
I've asked this before.
60 something Monopoly board.
I've asked this before, but have you ever finished a Monopoly game?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
Only when the person gets all frustrated, like flips the board. And
It's
like,
like
okay.
it's 3 a.m. You're like, it's the
Can I borrow? Can I borrow from the bank?
It is the dumbest, ridiculous. No, I'll play Scrabble all day.
Ernie's very passionate about this game.
I'll play Scrabble. I'll play some of those old ones, but Monopoly is just the most boringest game I've ever played. In
Did you
my
always lose your
life.
money fast? Is that
No,
what's
I
happening?
just was like, why am I even playing this? I see them pull out Monopoly, like I'm out. Really?
So for the next Hungry and Bored, we'll play Monopoly.
I have like 4 copies of Monopoly, different
Holy
versions
crap.
here, but it's just like, have I ever?
I have a cool Star Wars edition.
Ooh.
That's the only thing
Unopened.
Monopoly's good for. Is
Not
those,
even opened yet.
I have Pokemon.
those bonus
Monopoly.
ones. Like, oh, I have the Mario one too.
I have the
Like, that's it.
Pokemon one.
Like to collect.
I think I have a Star Wars one somewhere.
Ever take it out of the box and play that?
I used to have a SpongeBob. I used to have a Clone Wars.
I have
used to
SpongeBob.
have.
Oh, Clone Wars would have been cool.
I want to say there was a Lord of the Rings one.
Schmeagol. Precious. My precious.
Well, we will have a link to Codenames down in the description, and we highly recommend it for your next party.
I still think the other party game's better.
Which one?
That we might play.
Oh, the one we're not going to talk about because we're going to talk about
No
this one.
thanks.
No.
Oh.
10 seconds. 10.
9,
8,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh
one.
wow!
Just one.
Just one.
This one
Just
would. This one will
one.
probably. This one is my number one game. I
It's
mentioned
actually Spécial.
Spiel de Jares.
Something like
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
2019
Hill
Critiker
de Hades.
Prius Award.
Is it Jadis or Hadis?
This one is the best one. If you're gonna play a party game, this is the one to play. I've mentioned it as my number one party game.
Pandemic.
Yeah, it's great. So this is probably the one we'll play coming up. So he'll put the link to this one over this one. This one will be the second listed one. Get this one. Get this one.
Oh, okay, so the link for just one will be first, and then Codenames will be second.
Yeah. And I'm thinking we'll play just one for our Let's Play episode.
Yes.
That's all. I won't get too detailed.
And if
But
you
this
enjoy
is 3 to 7 players, 8 plus
8 years
Age.
old
8
and
years
older.
20 feet.
20 feet high.
That's actually 20 feet.
It is 20 feet.
Maybe in Schmiegel land or whatever. It's just
Schmiegel.
minutes because it's like a weird language.
Oh, like a 20-minute game?
Yeah.
Could be.
Game of the year 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Game of the year.
Right? Compare and guess. Good stuff. But we can only have 3 to 7 people.
1,
I have. Oh, you can team up.
2,
Teams of 2. That's 16.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
3.
16 people. There you go. Awesome. And that's the
That is the
Board.
board part
yeah.
of Hungry and Bored. So thank you all for
We're
tuning
like, yeah,
in.
that was the board part. Oh,
Dang.
jacked up.
Play more word games. They're fun.
They are.
They are.
If I had
They're
friends,
very
I
fun.
would play them all the time.
In the arms of the angel.
Give that a thumbs down. Rich is singing. A thumbs up.
No, that
for
commercial's sad. That's sad. They were showing like dogs, like
Yeah.
dead. Oh God, like why?
Sarah McLachlan?
Yeah,
I just change it.
she had good songs up until that one. Then they start showing that in the commercial, and it's like, that's so sad. Don't show me
Yeah,
that.
don't show me that.
Yeah, man. I don't want to see no dog limping around 3 legs.
I don't know. I don't care for those commercials. I was just like, okay.
Wow.
Dogs all save me.
All
Like,
dogs go to heaven.
commercial was made in back like 2002. Dog's not even alive anymore. Showing the same video of a dog.
They're all dead.
Love your
They're all
animals,
dead.
man. Love your animals. They love you.
They do.
I was gonna say something, but anyways. So if you liked this Hungry and Bored episode, give it a like or a thumbs up.
And if you see us in public, let us know that you're watching.
The first thing
Yes.
she said when she saw me, she's like, "Oh my God, let's take a selfie for go live." And I'm like,
Who said that?
"Kid, who I saw today."
Oh,
I was like,
They're watching.
people are watching us.
but it's just embarrassing to me.
Embarrass every time you see Ernie in public. Embarrass him.
I
Yes.
appreciate it though. I do appreciate
Embarrass
it, but
him.
it was just like,
Yeah, support your
Embarrassing.
friends. Support
Yeah,
your
you,
friends.
you tag you
That's my-
hashtag
that's
that
my
all the
hashtag,
time,
man.
Yeah,
Shout out
support
to
your
Harry
friends.
Tornado. It's a
Harry
Harry Tornado
Tornado.
thing.
support your
Yeah.
friends.
Support your friends, man.
You know, it's funny because a lot of you out there. Sorry, I was gonna be. It sounded like it's gonna come from a bad place, but a lot of us will support celebrities that we don't even know, and yet you can't hit that subscribe button.
I don't support any celebrities. They
either.
got enough money.
Celebrities or whatever. I don't even know.
Yeah. But you can support us.
You can go ahead and go to Hungry and Bored on YouTube and or Hungry and Bored on Instagram. Like and subscribe.
Share it. Let
Share
the
it.
world know.
You know, there's 80 viewers. Oh, shoot. That was the other quote. Sorry. It's, you know, you go to your sorry, last thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish with your
Yep.
last thing.
No. This is it for Hungry and Bored.
No,
Thank you
we wanna
guys
hear it. Go.
for
Yeah,
watching.
let's hear your quote.
We appreciate it. Until next time, I'm your host, Nate, with me.
Ernie.
And
Richard.
until next week.